All right, good to go?
Yep.
All right, cool. Hey everyone, this is D'Angelo, aka Darth Mex from the Geek Lyfe, and we're here at Phoenix Comicon 2017, and I'm with Sam Mort.
Hi everyone.
So, how's Phoenix Comicon been for you so far?
It's been pretty good. There's a few hiccups, but overall, I've had a good time. Been shooting a lot of people.
Yeah.
Almost nonstop. So people are happy that I get to shoot outside the con and get their weapons and props in. So it's kind of been a little bit of a bonus for me because they're getting to get their props and get them on camera. So I'm happy about that.
Before we go any further, I should add that he's a photographer. So when he says shoot people, he means photography. Yeah.
Right.
So. I always love to hear the origin story for different artists. So what is your origin story in photography?
So I started out actually just doing freelance web design, freelance graphic design, and I've always had a passion for art.
Yeah.
I grew up taking art classes and stuff. While I was in high school, I started using Photoshop, Paint Shop Pro, stuff like that. And then into college, I was doing just a lot of freelance web design, graphics art, and I really like doing photo manipulations and editing and cleanups and stuff. And it got to the point where I was trying to find more original stuff to do and not keep using stock photos or other people's photos or my friends and stuff. And so I got a camera because I wanted to just have better, higher resolution, better images, and come up with my own ideas. And then I realized I kind of like photography better than editing. Yeah. And so I've been doing photography ever since, basically.
Nice. So, out of your entire career of being a photographer, what would you say is one of your favorite moments? Was it something when you started out and it was a really cool accomplishment, or is it something more recent that was a major accomplishment?
I think the biggest ones are, just people come back to me and they say it's almost like a therapy sometimes. Like I work with a lot of cosplayers, and as a fellow geek, I know that what it's like to kind of have anxiety and to kind of be an outcast and stuff. Yeah. And so when I take pictures of people and I see them kind of progress, like some of the newer models I work with in particular, when I see them progress and break out of that shell and they feel so empowered and they realize how beautiful they are. Yeah. So every time that happens, when they come to me and say, I can't believe what I look like in that picture. Yeah. To me that's huge, because that's a great form of therapy for them to say, I don't believe I look like that, and then they realize
that they actually are really incredible.
Right, yeah. That their costume is incredible, they look incredible, and to me that's the huge thing that happens all the time. So and I love it. That's my favorite part of it.
Yeah, I feel like one of the most recent ones that we've seen was Lucky Diamond cosplay. I remember seeing her post that she was actually very intimidated by everything, and then she actually saw the photos that she was coming out with. And they were beautiful. They were, and she didn't see it herself until she saw the picture taken by you and all that. So
she basically that was actually who I was thinking of. Yeah, is the first couple of ones she was so shy, so timid, and then the last one we have her doing Cortana. And it's just been a great experience for her. Just to watch that progress is really great for me too.
Nice. So. And on the flip side, what would be one of your worst moments in your photography career? Would it be a small mishap or something a major that actually?
I never really had a major issue. Yeah. I did forget an entire camera. For this weekend, because I was getting everything else ready and I forgot an entire camera, so that was kind of big. But my biggest one, it's actually a good story. I was shooting a girl who was just becoming a makeup artist, and her aunt and her mom came out, and I thought it was the grandma and the mom, and I didn't realize that it was the aunt and the mom. Yeah. And so I said, let's get some pictures of grandma. And she's like, do I look old enough to be a grandma? And there was no recovery. You can't say oh no, I'm sorry, you're too young. There's no recovery from that. So that was still the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Is called the mom, the grandma. So that's it. But nothing major. I've never really had a major issue. But that was a good one.
Right on. And what would you say? What was the geeky influence for you when you were growing up? Was it something like cartoons or anime or anything like that?
All the above. I did. I loved all the 80s cartoon shows. Voltron, G.I. Joe, all those things. Growing up on those kind of things. He-Man. I've always been huge into video games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Gen. I love playing anything, basically. Anything I can get my hands on. Star Wars was a huge one for me. I watched Star Wars over and over and over as a kid. So just growing up, all those kind of things kind of merged into one. Like I was telling you before, off camera, that there's not an avenue or a dark alleyway of geeky way that I probably have not.
Went down. So. Nice. Right on. And a few geeky questions. So you are a supervillain, and you're about to take over the world. What two characters from any universe do you have by your side to help defend you from the world of heroes that are coming to stop you?
I'm gonna go with Terminator, the T-1000 one that can, do all the melty stuff, because then he can, you can't stop him.
Yeah,
right?
It's true.
So, and then probably Thanos with all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Because then you have everything. As long as he didn't try to, usurp power from me, then you would have basically be unlimited power.
Yeah.
So, you can't go wrong with those guys.
Right on. And if you could choose any character to come to this world and be your best friend for life, who would you want it to be?
Best friend for life.
Whether it's a Pokemon, or it's like an anime character, or anything. Superhero as well.
My best friend. I don't even know. I don't know. Who do you get best friend? Can I have a Xenomorph? I would like to have a pet Xenomorph. That'd be awesome.
We might betray you, but still,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I just want him to drip acid next to my bed and leave little pools of acid around. That'd be cool.
And so what advice do you have for aspiring photographers? Now, when I say this, a lot of people say don't give up on your dreams or anything like that. But what is advice that goes a step further, whether it's professionally or creatively?
I would say don't judge what you're doing based on what other people are doing.
Yeah.
That's one of my big things. Is I really love to try to do something nobody else has done. It's good to look at what other people are doing and get an idea for it. Probably the biggest thing that would be practice first.
Yeah.
Make sure you know your equipment, your camera, every lens has a different personality. Know your lens's personalities. Is it going to be fuzzy on the short side? Is it going to be, soft, wide open? I see a lot of people make the mistakes of not really knowing their equipment, and then they come off as not knowing what they're doing, and then that really turns off whoever they're working with. So make sure you get a lot of practice. Maybe even volunteer to assist somebody. A lot of times, photographers need assistance and lighting assistance, and you can look at what they're doing and kind of build from there.
Okay.
And follow your dreams.
So a lot of times with creative people, they encounter these roadblocks, whether it's writer's block or just probably photographer's block or anything like that. What do you do to actually overcome these situations?
I play video games.
Okay.
A lot of times I get inspired by the game I play. Just the aesthetic of the game. So for a little while I was playing Battlefield 4 a lot, and everything I wanted to have lens flares and little drippies on the camera lens, and so if I play a lot of Mass Effect and I want big Mass Effect lens flares, so a lot of times I'm inspired by whatever game I'm playing at the time and so I just play video games.
Yeah, nice. And where can we find you online?
Mortproductions.com. I'm also on Facebook. Facebook.com/mortproduction. The reason it's not Mort Productions is because that's actually a Chinese metal band.
Oh, so well, right on. Shout out to them as well.
Yeah.
And one last question. So I hear you have a magazine. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's showcasing. It's primarily a photographer's magazine. So the art in it has to be really high quality. The photographs that are in it. But at the same time, I designed it because I meet really amazing people all the time.
Yeah.
Just fantastic people, models and cosplayers, and just everything I do, I meet really fantastic people, and I wanted a way to showcase them because there's not really an outlet for people that want to get that exposure, and they're a dancer, or they're a cosplayer, or they own in this issue I have a karate studio owner, and I really wanted to showcase there's talent in the Valley. We have this talent, and it's here. And so I wanted to do a magazine to really do that, to really show off the talent and show off in amazing ways using photography. So I'm trying to build a team of really good photographers that can do that kind of artistic thing, and then also anybody who is an artist or who is just have some kind of talent that they want to show the world, to make that be an outlet for them to be able to get that kind of exposure.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to check it out, and I hope you guys all get to check it out as well. And all right, well, thank you again for joining us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. It was great meeting you.
Yeah, great meeting you as well. And
hope
see you guys later.
Recon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I like it.